How to get more customers to the dealership. This is the number one question that I've been getting this week, starting my sales training company, providing some free advice to people, other people that have signed up. That is the number one thing that I've heard this week. How do I get more people to the dealership? And that is income producing activities. When you are at work, you work. There's nothing wrong messing around for 30, 45 minutes a day. And that was a high side for me. Nothing wrong with that because it's hard to work 12 straight hours and do nothing. And when I say hard, I like having fun. I'm a very social person. But yet again, when I'm at work, I would rather be home with my daughters. I'd rather be spending time with my wife. So understand this. When you are at work, you grind. And you grind like no other. Real top pros, they have tunnel-like vision. And when I say tunnel-like vision, they have a goal. Chase it. That's simple. Horses. I'm from Kentucky. They put blinders on, meaning they just see straight and they go straight. Some people need that in their life. Me, I don't need to have blinders on. I can literally just sit inside of my office, sit at a desk, and I can just work because I know with my skill set, we can talk about that in a different video. If you put me on the phone with somebody or in person, I have a great shot of listening, asking great questions to build a connection to get that prospect warmer. And then when you get them warmer, you can get those people into the dealership and you have more people. And even if they don't buy from me, I'm still going to put them in my name in the CRM and I'm going to ask every person for a referral. I can't tell you how many times people don't buy, but they're like, I've got somebody that's interested. Average people don't ask for a referral if they don't buy from you. So ask for referrals on every single person you meet. That goes back to winning people over, getting them to like you, to have a decent conversation. It doesn't need to be no 20, 30-minute conversation, but 7, 8, 9-minute conversation. And you do that multiple times. This is what happens. Average people, meaning salespeople at a dealership, they only speak with 4, 5, 6 people a day. My goal was a bare minimum 15, but I really try to get to 20, 25 people that I spoke with every single day. Some people, they blew me off. That's okay. That's part of the context. That's part of what you need to do to critique yourself to prolong the conversation. I can teach you how to do that as well. But going back to it, you need to learn how to have tunnel-like vision to make a ton of phone calls. Now, when you're on the phone, though, you need to learn how to control the conversation, how to pique people's curiosity to get them to want to listen more. You got to do that. Speaking with people in service, huge opportunity. That's probably one of the biggest opportunities that dealerships have because more people come into your service department than you get customers just coming in looking for cars. That's a fact. That is a true skill that most people don't know how to sell. And that is something that I would always do. And that is I would get the next day's appointment list from the service department. They usually close at 5, 5:30. You need to get it at 4 o'clock every day. If you're busy with the customers, hey, I have a great relationship with my service team and they're going to print it out to me. If I don't get it to you before you leave today, just please leave it on your desk. I'll grab it. And then I'm going to call all of the service appointments for the next day. Now, if they're customers, meaning like I'm going to call, confirm the appointment for service, not going to bring up, I'm trying to sell you a car, not doing that at all. I'm just opening the relationship. Now, if it's a salesperson's current customer, if you have a good relationship with them, maybe you can get a half deal. Maybe you can be like, hey, your customer's coming in tomorrow, just work with them completely. That's what you need to do it's just an opportunity. You need to try to find as many opportunities to just talk to people. I remember one of my last months selling cars at a Volkswagen dealership. Literally, I think I sold 60 my last month there. I'm pretty sure it was 60. And I was one deal away from hitting my bonus. I didn't have any more appointments for the day. It was the last day of the month. Somebody came into the parts department for a key fob on a Volkswagen Jetta GTI. And I just started talking to him. The GTIs are pretty cool. And I just started talking to him. Instead of like, hey, there's the parts department. Go ahead and go back there. Didn't do that. It's an opportunity. When two people meet, one person gets sold. That is what my mentor taught me a long, long time ago, 22 years ago to be exact. And what did I did? Spark up a conversation. Don't remember his name, but that one deal got me to 60. I'm pretty sure it's been a long time ago, 4 or 5 years ago. But that one deal, last deal of the month, got me to a different bonus level. And that's huge from a salesperson standpoint. So every person you come in contact with, it's just an opportunity. So use the service drive, call orphan customers, call people that you sold. And here's something that is, if you really want to build a good loyal book of business, when you sell a car, right now it's 2025, I'm going to go ahead and tell the customer next year, I'm going to get you a 26 and I'm going to do my best to keep your payment around the same. Who doesn't want to get a new car, keep their payment around the same, and get one new car every single year? Does it always happen that way? No. But you're at least planting the seed is probably a good way to put it. So please understand that I just got a phone call, so that's why I squinted. Sorry about that. But that is why I am planting the seed already, because if you sell a ton of people this year, next year you need to sell more cars. And the following year, you need to sell more cars as well. How do you do that? Stay busy. Go ahead and plant the seed for get them to come back next year. But that is how you get more people to the dealership, is just you sit there and grind. But you also have to learn the skill set of scripts. And the script that I would always use, it's our Customer Appreciation Month. I'm reaching out to you. Just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. We would not be in business without loyal customers like yourself. How has that 2022 Volkswagen Jetta been treating you? It's been great. Awesome. You take it in these special places? Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever thought about possibly selling it or even trading it in? You have? Awesome. Let me teach you something real quick. Who hasn't thought about getting a new car? Even when you buy a new car, a few months down the road, the excitement wears off. You're thinking about it already. You just don't really pursue the thought. So that's the reason why I liked using that. I don't like using the word think during the sales process, but just to throw that fish hook out there and reel them in. You ever possibly thought about getting a new car or selling your car? You have? Let me tell you something. This is the month to do it, and then I'll go into some more features and benefits. But that is how you get more people into the customer, is becoming a savage on the phone, building those relationships, talking to 15, 20, 25 people or more per day. You're like, damn, that's a lot. Anything worth having in life is hard. And I'm building a sales company right now, and here I am every day getting up at 5 o'clock, working out, got 2 small daughters, got a wife to take care of. I just left a very high-paying job, but I know that I am called for a greater purpose, and that is to help individuals, train individual salespeople. Whether you're in high-ticket sales over the phone, whether you're doing car sales, any type of sales, I can most definitely help you. Have a great day. God bless. Believe in yourself, because I do.